Distribution of charge. Charge may be distributed on length, on surface and in volume. Regarding different distribution of charge, three terms are defined. First is linear charge density lambda. It is the charge per unit length, that is lambda equal to q by l. Q by l in elementary form lambda equal to dq by dx. Here it is shown. This is the elementary length of dx, and if this length has a charge dp, then we can write lambda equal to dq by ds. And from this we can get dq equal to lambda dx. Now integrating, q equal to integration dq integration lambda dx. Unit of lambda is lambda equal to q by l. So it will be coulomb by meter or coulomb per meter. Answer, coulomb per meter is unit. And dimension formula lambda or q by l, and dimensional formula of q is a into t or length l. So L minus 1 AT, this is the dimensional formula of lambda. Also lambda can be also written in this form, dimensional formula q by L. So q by L, q L minus, when q is, if we consider q as a fundamental quantity, then it will be dimension. And linear charge density is used in the case of rod, thread, ring, etc. Similarly, another is surface charge density. Surface charge density sigma, and it is the charge per unit area, that is given by sigma equal to q by a. If this is the a surface which has charge q and its area is a, then sigma will be q by a. Now in elementary form it can be also written as in elementary form. For example, if this area has this elemental area is dA and it has charge dq, then we can write sigma equal to dq by dA, or this implies dq equal to sigma dA. Hence q equal to integration dq integration sigma dA. So unit will be sigma equal to q by a, coulomb by meter square, coulomb per meter square, its unit will be. Now dimensional formula sigma q by a, one form will be like this, AT, because dimension of q is a into t by ls. This is SI unit, in terms of SI unit. So L minus 2AT will be dimension. And if we write in MKSQ unit, then dimension will be like this, L minus 2Q. So both have you have to keep in mind. It's used in disk, conducting plane, plane sheet of charge, hollow sphere, etc. In this case, at these places these are used. Surface charge, the concept of surface charge density. Now is the volume charge density rho. It is the charge per unit volume, or that is rho equals to q by v. It is shown that this body has volume v and charge is q, distributed all over the body, inside the body, outside, or surface, on the surface of the body. Everywhere this charge is distributed, that is in whole volume this charge is distributed. Then rho will be equals to q by v. And now in elementary form, for example, if consider this is a this is element, a small portion of body which has a volume dv, and this body possesses dq charge, then density we can write surface charge density, volume charge density rho equals to dq by dv, or dq equals to rho dv. Hence q equals to integration dq integration rho dv, or unit will be rho equal to q by v, coulomb per meter cube, coulomb per meter cube. Again dimensional formula rho, dimension of q, dimensional formula of q divided by dimensional formula of volume. Dimensional formula of q is AT, A into T, divided by LQ, the L minus 3A into T. This is the dimensional formula. Again in another form it can be written as dimensional formula rho, dimension of q by dimension of v, dimension q, dimension L3, so L minus 3q. This is this dimensional formula in terms of MKSQ system, and this is for SI unit. And this is used and this means that volume charge density are used in the case of solid sphere, solid cylinder, or any solid body where charge is distributed whole volume of, inside the whole volume of the body. Then we can use volume charge density. A charged rod having length 5 cm and have net charge of 10 coulomb, find linear charge density. Simple, it is simple. We have Q given 10 coulomb and L equal to 5 cm, 5 by 100 in 0.05 meter. So we can write lambda equal to Q by L, 10 coulomb by 0.05 meter equal to 10 into 500 by 50 coulomb per meter equal to 200 coulomb per meter. Next, a thin non-metallic disc of radius 5 by root 5 centimeter have 50 coulomb of extraneous charge. Find surface charge density. It is given that uniformly distributed over the surface. So here Q equals to 50 coulomb and R given. A disc, this is a disc, so we have to first calculate the area, and R is given, so we first here R is 5 by root 5 into 10 to the power 2 meter radius, so A equal to pi R square. So putting this value and solving, we have 25 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square area. So surface charge density will be Q by A, given 15 coulomb by 25 into 10 to the power 4 meter square, or 2 into 10 to the power 4 coulomb per meter square. This is the surface charge density of the given body. Next, a solid sphere of radius 3 by 5 to the power 1 by 3 meter have charge 160 coulomb distributed in volume. Find volume charge density of a sphere. Here given Q equal to 160 coulomb and R equal to 3 by 5 to the power 1 by 3 meter. It is given radius. So we have volume V equal to 4 by 3 pi R Q. So 4 by 3 pi 3 by pi to the power 1 by 3 meter to the cube. So 4 by 3 pi into 3 by pi meter cube, because this power will cancel this. So 3 by pi now 3 and 5 pi will cancel, and we have 4 meter cube. Hence rho equal to Q by V, 160 coulomb by meter cube, and 40 coulomb per meter cube. Answer. Next, relation between lambda, rho and sigma. Here sigma equal to dq by dA, or dq by lambda dx, lambda into dx. So area will be, this will be area. So dq by lambda dx. So rho and dq by dx is equal to lambda. So we can write and dq by L equal to lambda. So sigma equal to d lambda by dx. This is a relation between linear charge density and surface charge density. Again we have rho equal to dq by dv. We can write dq by A into dx. Here if A is fixed and dx is variable, that is area is fixed, and dx, that is thickness, is variable. Now dq by A is d sigma, elementary surface charge density, and dx. So rho equal to sigma d sigma by dx. So this is the relation. The ratio of radii of two spheres 2:3. Find the ratio of charge if both have same surface charge density, 2 both have same volume charge density. In the first case, that is both have same surface charge density, that is given sigma A equal to sigma. This is the body A and this is the body B. It has charge QA and it has charge QB. We are assuming, and radius RA and radius RB. So sigma A equal to sigma B. Now sigma A, surface charge density is QA, total charge by area, to 4 pi RA square, because area of a sphere is given by 4 pi r a square equals to QA by 4 pi rb square. Hence QA by QB equal to 4 pi r a square by 4 pi rb square equal to r a square by rb square equal to r a by rb का whole square, and it is given radius ratio given 2:3, so 2 by 3 का whole square 4 by 3. Hence QA by QB equal to 4 by 9. Again given in second case, rho A equals to rho B, that is volume charge density of a body A is equal to volume charge density of body B. This implies QA by 4 by 3 pi RAQ equals to QB by 4 by 3 pi RQ B. This is the volume of body A, this is the volume of body B, this is the charge on body A, this is the charge on body B. Now QA by QB, this we are bringing this is here and this part in here. So QA by QB equal to 4 by 3 pi RAQ divided by 4 by 3 pi RQB, or RA by RB whole cube, and this value is given 2 by 3, so 2 by 3 is our whole cube, or 8 by 27. So QA is to QB in this case will be 8 is to 27. You can also make this formula like as shown, sigma equal to Q by A or Q by 4 pi RA square. So Q equal to sigma into 4 pi RA square. Now this value is constant, so Q proportional to R square. So hence QA by QB will be RA square by RB square, and putting RA by RB is given. Again this is in this case rho equal to Q by B or Q by 4 by 3 pi RQ. So Q equal to rho into 4 by 3 pi RQ. This value is constant, so Q is proportional to RQ. So we can write QA by QB equals to RA by RB to the whole Q and get the value, respective value. Our next topic is example. Now again one problem can be solved. A disk of radius charged with density sigma equal to sigma naught kx s square. Here it is given that that is surface charge density is a function of x distance, where sigma naught and k are constant and x is a distance measured from center of this. This is the x distance measured from the center. Find total number of electrons removed from the disk. A disk of radius r is charged, so we have to calculate the total number of electron removed from the disk to charge it. So first we will consider a ring of thickness dx at a distance x from center. It is the center of disk, and we are considering a ring of thickness dx at a distance x. So, and we consider it has a area dA and charge on it is dq. So area of ring dA will be 2 pi x into dx. So 2 pi x into dx will be its area. If sigma is the surface charge density, then dq बराबर sigma dA. dq equals to sigma dA or sigma 2 pi x into dx. So sigma into 2 pi x. Now we have dq and dx. Hence q बराबर integration dq. Now we can calculate q, or integration of x equal to 0 to r. Now put the value of sigma, it is given, it is a function of x. So sigma naught plus kx square 2 pi x dx, or 0 to r, integration 0 to r 2 pi sigma naught x dx plus 0 to r 2 pi k x cube dx. Now solving 2 pi sigma naught is constant, so it is out of integration, and its integration of x dx is x square by 2, and the limit is 0 to r. Again here 2 pi k, and integration is x to the power 4 0 to r. So this will be r square by 2, and this will be x to the r to the power 4 by 4, or pi into sigma naught r square pi k into r to the power 2. This is the value of charge on the disk, total charge. Hence number of electrons transferred will be n equal to q by e. So pi sigma naught r square by pi k r square r to the power 4 by 2 into e. So after we have pi sigma naught r square by E plus pi k into r to the power pi k into r to the power 4. Here it is shown how we have shown pi k into r to the power 4 into 2. This will be the answer. Next question. The belt of width d equal to 20 cm is moving with velocity v equal to 10 meter per second and depositing the charge on a body A at the rate of 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 ampere. Find the surface charge density of belt. Find the surface charge density of belt. Now consider the length delta x of belt. The area of this length of belt will be delta A equal to delta x into d. If delta q charge be on this area, then surface charge density sigma equal to delta q by delta A say delta q by say delta x into d, and sigma equals to delta q by delta x into d, or equals to delta q by delta t divided by delta x into d by delta t. Now delta q by delta t is I, that is current, and delta x by delta t is the velocity, the v into d, g is the thickness. Here dq by dt I is the rate of charge deposit, that is current, and sigma equal to 2 into 10 to the power 4 by 10 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power 4 coulomb per meter square. Answer. Next. A wire of radius 2 mm is drawn from a sphere of radius r equal to 20 cm. Find the surface charge density on wire if the surface charge density of a sphere is 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 coulomb per meter square. Here a wire of radius here a radius is given and a wire is made from this radius. Now because a whole radius is converted into cylindrical wire, so volume of a sphere will be volume of wire. So we can write 4 by 3 pi r q equal to pi r square into L, because length of cylinder is given by this formula, volume of cylinder. So L will be, that is length of wire, cylindrical wire will be equal to 4 pi r q divided by 3 pi into r square, or equals to 4 r q by 3 r square. So L we have calculated. Now sigma sphere will be q by 4 pi r square, because surface charge density is given, hence q will be sigma sphere into 4 pi r square. Now surface charge density of wire will be sigma wire but divided sigma wire equal to charge by curve surface area of wire. So sigma sphere gune 4 pi r square by 2 pi r into L, curve surface area of cylinder is given by this formula. Next, hence sigma wire is equal to sigma sphere into 4 pi r square divided by 2 pi r into 4 into r q by 3 r square equals to 3 by 2 sigma sphere into r by r, or solving we get 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb per meter square, that is sigma wire, or surface charge density of wire comes out to be 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb per meter square. Next, how much charge can be given to the sphere of radius 1 centimeter in air? Maximum surface charge density on a conductor in air is 6 sigma equal to 2.6. Here is surface charge density is 2.65 into 10 to the minus 5 coulomb per meter square. Here sigma equal to sigma max 2.65 into 10 to the power minus 5 coulomb per meter square. And sigma max equal to q max but divided by surface area of a sphere, q max by 4 pi r square. Hence q max equal to sigma max into 4 pi r square, or equals to, putting all value we get 3.328 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. That is, this value can be given on a sphere of radius 1 cm in air, so that charge reside on that body.